What up YouTube, Topaz J10. I got a pretty good show lined up for you today, man. First we're going to jump into a brief instrumental from underground producer C-Fab. Then we're going to jump into this new Electronica track. Then we're going to take some questions. So a new leak from Electronica came out for a track called Holladay, and you know, this is why I do not fuck with lazy ass rappers, you feel me? Because that beat was fucking fire, using the same sample that DMX had with that Stop Being Greedy and such, man, but yet putting a different spin on it and it being fucking dope and such, man. And then how Electronica came on in rapping, he's much more bare basics on this one than he's ever been before in the past, but yet it kind of works. I only would say he needed to tweak his flow a bit, man, in order for it to be right, but ultimately this sounded like a track that could have been something. That Electronica said, you know what, I'm not feeling it, fuck it, I'ma move on. Like no hook, no second verse, just he said fuck it all the way around, and I guarantee you he will never fucking finish this track. And me, myself, I'm quick to shut down a fucking session if the session isn't going fucking right, you did? But there was nothing about this track that said, it's not going fucking right, you should stop doing this shit right fucking now. This really comes off as just a lazy individual not wanting to finish the fucking track. And then the producer probably, or the engineer that spent the time doing this shit saying, we can't just let this die here even though he keeps stunting on coming back to finish the shit. We just gotta mix it down and put this shit out there so we can gather some fame from it ourselves. It's a very frustrating track, my dude. But anyway, on to Ask, Download, Pass. And Andrew asks, how long do you think it should take to make these biopics to do them fucking right? In which I listed a long list of biopics that seem to be happening and shit right now. And to keep it 100, I am by no means a guy that would specifically know this type of shit, but I do know things like writing. Like, okay, just to write the script, it should take at least like a year to do that shit. Simply because you're gonna have to write multiple fucking drafts, you dig? Like, if you're not just gonna write it one time and you're done, you're gonna write it once, rewrite it again, have somebody proofread it, rewrite it with their fucking suggestions and shit. You probably wanna bring in the people who actually live this shit in order to write the script right, man. This is a long fucking process that should take a year of constant fucking grinding. Then adding in finding the right director, then casting the right fucking people who can act that look similar and all of that shit, man. This would quite honestly seem to be kind of right if they spent 3 years at the minimum on it. But I just got a feeling that a lot of these biopics are coming out late next year. And Second Nature says that he feels as though the P biopic would actually be good because Master P does have experience with making low budget movies from back in the day and shit. And yes, he does have that. And they were cool for the time. But right now, if you go back and look at, say, Ice Cream Man or some shit, be like, okay, this was motherfucking whack. And also Little Romeo went to school for this shit, man. And then he's putting up 10 million of his own money to do it fucking right. And you know what? A family project like that, I can actually get behind that as long as it comes out dope. Because just because you went to school for it doesn't mean you're not a hack. He's got to prove himself. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.